Hey, this is Nick and Mike with the Rogue Overland Adventure Chat podcast.
And today we just want to take a couple minutes and talk about snorkels. Before we get started, Nick, I want to ask you, how deep have you gone? Because that's the question that I get asked sometimes by people that see my snorkel.
True. Everybody thinks that's kind of a personal question, Mike.
No, I'm talking about snorkels. What are you talking about?
Everybody thinks that snorkels on your off-road rig are for crossing water. And although that is one function, that's not the main function, I would say.
No, believe it or not. Because you see them a lot back in Australia and stuff, and the main reason a lot of those guys are running snorkels is because of dirt, of all things. And the reason they do that is because in a stock vehicle, your engine pulls air from around the wheel well, okay? Well, that's where all that dirt and silt and all that stuff is getting kicked up from. So if you can move that intake port up high on your vehicle, you're actually gonna pull in cleaner and cooler air because you're pulling it from outside and not next to your engine compartment.
That's right. And when you're spending a lot of time off-roading, you're on dirt roads, dusty roads, flying down, finding that great camp spot or getting to an awesome trail, your vehicle wants to be breathing, quote unquote, breathing clean air.
Well, I want to be breathing clean air, so
absolutely,
it only makes sense.
Yeah. So that is really the main reason, especially for those of us in the Southwest in these dry, dusty environments.
100%.
That is the main reason to be running a snorkel. Now, secondary reason or additional reason, let's say, the reason most people think is for water crossings, right? When you are crossing water, and again, most vehicles' air intake is down in the wheel well, and that water is getting thrown up in there. Your engine is basically a pump. It is pumping air in, the combustion is happening, and then it is pumping the exhaust gases out. It will, and I have seen this happen. I have seen this happen in Big Bear with guys with big tow rigs and cold air intakes. It will literally hydrolock that engine because it will suck the water into the engine. Your combustion stops, and then basically you spend the rest of your day taking everything apart and draining water out.
That's if you can get it started again. A lot of times you're bending engine stuff at that point. Water doesn't compress.
Yeah, water does not compress.
No.
So that is your quick bit of information about snorkels and why you really need them. Mike, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I was just gonna say, I think I've been about 2 foot deep. Just throwing it out there.
Well, there you go. So if you like this information, smash that like button. Check out the Rogue Overland Adventure Chat podcast, where Mike and I talk about anything and everything that we deem adventure related. You can find that on YouTube and all the podcast sources, and we'll see you on the trail.
Copyright Rogue Overland 2025, all rights reserved.